Well, the House is expected to vote tomorrow on whether or not to expel Congressman George Santos, and it comes after a scathing House Ethics Committee report said the New York Republican broke the law by deceiving donors and using campaign funds on personal expenses, like Botox. This morning, Santos said if the House votes to expel him, it will set a terrible precedent for the U.S.
If the House wants to start different precedent and expel me, that is going to be the undoing of a lot of members of this body, because this will haunt them in the future, where mere allegations are sufficient to have members removed from office.
CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion is on Capitol Hill following all of this. Were you there this morning, Nikole, when he held this impromptu press briefing? What else did he say?
Yeah, I was there. This was actually a scheduled news conference. The congressman had announced it about a week or so ago, and he said he wanted to hold to it, even though there isn't necessarily expected to be an expulsion vote today. But he continued to rail against the process and this ethics report that he says was slanderous, full of hyperbole. But yet when I asked him what specifically is slanderous, he said that he wouldn't talk about it, which is kind of what he said to us earlier in the week, that he didn't want to get into it, that he will address this at a later time. As you mentioned, he also said that he feels that this process to a certain extent has been hypocritical, and he feels that he is concerned about the precedent that this sets, considering he could potentially be the sixth member of Congress to be kicked out of this body. And so he talked about other members who have been alleged of wrongdoing. Specifically, he pointed to New York Congressman Jamal Bowman, who recently got a plea deal for pulling a fire alarm in one of the House office buildings. The congressman said that he will now file an expulsion resolution against Jamal Bowman for that. Bowman has already come out with a response calling it a meaningless stunt. So that is some of what Congressman Santos shared. You know, he also talked a little bit about his future plans in the event that he is expelled. He said he is not sure yet what is next for him, but is really disgruntled with this process.
Nikole Killion, thank you very much.